Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler video series videos I do for a little while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie, this sounds amazing and delicious, so let's hope it is. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there, I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck, and whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today? Well, it happens to be my kitty shirt, which is a very cool shirt that I got pretty recently, like just a couple months ago. If you're unfamiliar with the band Kitty, they're an all-girl metal group that started out in like the either late 90s or very early 2000s. They broke out with their debut record, and they really were able to go over there. You know, nu metal at the time was like really kind of riding, the top of the charts, and, they were able to sort of get in on that and, be part of that whole movement for a while. And, then they went over there and they kind of decided, okay, we're gonna shift up, we're gonna mature our sound a little bit. Sort of maneuvered into more of a traditional heavy metal band. I've even heard some people refer to them as having sort of a thrash metal sound. You can take that one way or the other. I don't have an opinion on it, but I do know that they're badass. I really like their music. I've really kind of gotten back into them in the last few years. And really cool thing was they went over there and did a tour recently, and a couple months ago I got to see them perform live out in Chicago. It was a fucking amazing show, man. Absolutely loved it. So much so I actually got videos of their performance. Those videos are on their channel as well, just in case maybe you want to check them out. If nothing else, I'd be more than happy to kind of point you in the right direction, because I think they're an incredible band. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? Why does it sound like it's delicious? Well, folks, I decided to pop on out to Potbelly Sandwich Works, which, by the way, it is, Potbelly is a chain of sandwich places that its headquarters is in Illinois. So this review is going to end up on my Eating Out Illinois playlist, which is a playlist for just Illinois spots. And they had a new sandwich. And as soon as I heard about it, I was like, I want to get in on this. So what is it, folks? It happens to be, but what is this? This is their brand spanking new, limited edition, by the way, Smokestack Pork and Mac Sub Sandwich. Ooh, which consists of slow-cooked pulled pork, smoky barbecue sauce, and their signature mac and cheese. All right. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a thing for the thing. I got a multi-grain bread, by the way. I know lighting's not the best, but we'll... Sure. And what with this being a sub sandwich review, I have to preface it with three things real quick. Number one, for over 2 years now, probably over 3 years now, I've been going on sub sandwich adventures. And what that means is I've been going out to basically every place that I can find in the Illinois location that, sells sub sandwiches, be they chain locations, Walmart, the break room at my office, that I've been going over there, I've been trying out their sandwiches, I've been reviewing them, I've been posting them to YouTube, and I'm such a nice guy, and this is where number two comes into play. I don't just post them to my YouTube channel, I also post them to a specific playlist called Subs for Subs. And that playlist is just for my sub sandwich reviews. At the time I'm doing this, I have over 100 sub sandwich reviews on there. That's where number three comes into play, because, folks, maybe that's not enough sub sandwich review and goodness for you. Maybe you want more, maybe you're greedy like that. All you have to do, folks, is wait until Sunday. Why? Because Sunday is SUBday. That is the day when I go over there and I upload my sub sandwich reviews. For over 3 years, I have not failed in that regard. Every Sunday, you get a sub sandwich review. So, if you like them, first of all, thank you, appreciate that. And second of all, just wait till Sunday. But anyway, let's try out this particular sub sandwich. See how good or bad it is. Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Pork is nice and tender. I like the barbecue sauce they use. Like, I appreciate they use a smokier sauce instead of a sweeter sauce. There's a little sweetness to it, but it's got a little bit more of a rich flavor to it. That's my personal preference. That's nice. The mac and cheese, I have to admit, I was hoping for a little bit more in terms of its contribution to the overall experience, because, like, I really wanted to see, you got the pork, you got the barbecue sauce. Like, I really was hoping for, like, just lots of really rich and ooey gooey mac and cheese, kind of all over it. Instead, it's kind of just that top layer. It's more of like a garnish almost. It does add to the flavor, but not to the extent I was hoping. I think the pork is definitely the star here, which, to be fair, is good. Pork should be a star. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I like it. It's a good sandwich, but it's nowhere near as decadent as I was expecting it to be. I think a lot of that comes down to, I feel like they were maybe a little bit more conservative with the other elements, because, like, yeah, you do get a barbecue sauce flavor in there, but it's not as prominent as you would want. And yeah, you do get the mac and cheese in there, but again, like, it's not as, like, ooey gooey, like, this being what this is should have been a ridiculous sandwich. It should have just been, like, overflowing and absurd and an affront to all, eldritch horror beings, just us mocking them with our own horribleness, our own gluttony. It's not that. Instead, it's like a good pulled pork sandwich with some decent mac and cheese on it. And the thing is, when you do get a proper mouthful of everything, it's really good. It does have a nice mac and cheese flavor. Like I said, the smokiness of the barbecue sauce, but it's inconsistent, bite to bite. Sometimes I'm getting more, sometimes I'm getting less. And I mean, yeah, some of that's going to be the case, but I feel like overall, it didn't quite come together the way I was hoping. But it's still very tasty. I just wish that it was its optimal tastiness throughout the entire eating experience. But, okay. 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? I mean, I'm still going to go yes and yes, because even if, again, at its core, I don't feel like I'm getting the proper ratio that I would like every single time, I do feel like you could have, I feel like you could have indulged in this one a little bit more, in its creation. I still really like it. Like, the pulled pork is actually, nice tasting pulled pork. It tastes nice and porky. I wouldn't say it's great pulled pork, but, it's nice and tender. It does what it needs to do. I like their choice of barbecue sauce. It's not like the best barbecue sauce or anything, but it's a good barbecue sauce, and I like the smokiness of it. I wish I'd gotten more. And then the mac and cheese, man, when you got a full mouthful of it, it really went over there and elevated the whole thing. So it's one of those things, again, construction-wise, I feel like could have been a little bit better. But in terms of concept, I think that's a great concept. And everything about it still tasted good. And it is one of those things, it's a limited time item. So hopefully I'll be able to get in before it's gone. But even just as a one-off, it's a good sandwich. So I like it. And if I'm going over there and recommending it to anybody, like I still am. I think that, maybe pad your expectations a little bit, or unpad your expectations. I think that's what I meant to say. I'm a little bit out of it today. I think maybe I'm coming down with a little bit of a bug. I don't know. I feel okay otherwise. I'm just a little drowsy. But maybe I just need more sleep. But no, I think it's a nice sandwich. I think it's a fun sandwich. It's not as fun as it could be, but I think it's a fun sandwich. And it's one of those things where, like, you know, the flavors are there. There's nothing about it to dislike. It just could be better. But especially as a limited time item, I'd say get in and get it while you can. But anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, go over there yourselves a truly pork and mac and cheese-tastic rest of your life. That's how drowsy I am. I'm going to eat the rest of this sandwich, and then I'm going to go inside and lay down because I'm some kind of out of it for some reason. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time, I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully, do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, please make sure that whatever you do in your life, whatever things you're pursuing, that you make sure you get plenty of rest and that you go over there and keep up with your mental and physical health so that, you know, even if you don't continue to watch my videos, that's okay, I fully understand, that you do well and you hold on in your own personal lives, because that's the most important thing. The sampler platter is what it is. I have probably close to, I think I have like around like 2,500 videos of these damn things now. I might hit 3,000 before I get to the end of the year. It's going to keep trucking for a while, so if nothing else, it's there forever. But I hope you're doing well and that you continue to do well.